Hi, everyone. We have a great show today. We have Betsy Watts, the owner of Elizabeth Cole Bridal, and we talk about all things bridal dresses. We get into what's hot, what's not. We talk about what she does when people say yes to the dress, and that was exciting. And then we talk about what it was like for her starting her own place 3 years ago, initially in Charleston, and moving here. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks for listening. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Here for the Health of It. I'm Dr. Randy here with Dr. Tom, as always, and we have a great show today. We have Betsy Watts, who's the owner of Elizabeth Cole Bridal on Divine Street. Opened it 3 years ago, and hometown girl from Columbia, and here to talk to us today about what that was like. So welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
So 3 years ago, you decided, I'm going to open a bridal shop. And we were talking earlier, you've been married for 15 years. You called yourself a baby bride?
I was young bride. I was 23.
20. What age are you no longer a baby bride?
25.
Okay, so if you get married at 24, baby bride.
Baby bride.
25, normal bride.
Yeah, no shame to baby brides. But
Yeah,
baby bride.
It's 18,
Baby
still just baby bride?
Baby bride.
Yeah. Was he quite a bit older than you?
No, we're the same age.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, we've known each other since middle school.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
When was your guys'
Sweetheart.
When was your guys' first kiss? What age?
We were seniors in high school.
Oh.
Yeah, we were friends the whole way. We
It was
started
a
dating.
slow burn
It was a
for
slow
a
burn.
lot of years.
Yeah.
All right. And your first name is Elizabeth, but you go by Betsy.
Yep. I have always gone by Betsy, but legally I am Elizabeth Cole Watts. But I had a great aunt who went by Betsy, so that was kind of always the intention, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah. If you call me Elizabeth, it'll take me a minute. I'll be like,
Really?
me? Oh,
And you went first name, middle name, not last name.
yes.
Tell us about that.
For the store or personally? Because there's a story both ways.
Oh.
So I was Elizabeth Cole Schrader, and then I got married
Yeah.
and was Watts. And Elizabeth Schrader Watts was just a lot. So I kept Cole and dropped Schrader. I have a brother, so he can continue the name.
Nice.
And then for the store, I honestly hadn't considered naming it after myself. That felt a little like, well,
A little pretentious,
yeah.
a little conceited.
I did it anyway. But I was trying to come up with a name that was cute, but would stand the test of time. I didn't want something so trendy that in 5 years I was like, well, I'm stuck with that now.
What would an example of that be?
Oh, I don't even know. And I don't like,
Trendy? I don't even know what a trendy bridal store name would be.
Like fabric,
yeah,
like
Oh.
lace,
tool.
Tool.
Yeah.
Tool.
Something like that.
I don't even know.
I don't know
what
what
I know
what
it's a
would
part of a
tool be?
dress.
Oh.
Fabric. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to say like lace
Threads.
Yeah, so I'd been kind of going down that road and nothing felt right or I wasn't excited about anything. And then a friend was honestly like, what about Elizabeth Cole? And I was like, oh, I forgot about her.
Oh, catchy, sassy.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's Southern, which I like. It sounds high end, which is kind of the goal of the store. And I was like, she's like my more put together self. And I'm Betsy.
Yeah, that is great. That's what I was thinking. Is like there are so many names for Elizabeth, like Liz,
Yeah.
Lizzie,
Yeah.
Elizabeth,
Beth.
Beth.
Yeah, my mom's an Elizabeth and she goes by Libba, which is unusual.
Libba?
Yeah, Libba.
That's wild.
Yep, but she's also legally an Elizabeth.
So, have you found like a difference in people that decide to choose what Elizabeth they want to be? Like, I'm trying to think of like Betsy's versus Liz versus Lizzie's versus Beth.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like most go by
feel like
Liz. Like I have a friend who goes
Yeah.
by Liz.
You know, I'd love to
Yeah.
like do a lineup and see like what kind of
Who they are.
personalities they are.
Yeah. Or,
Beth is wild. You know, if they're Beth, they're
That's so
wild.
wild. Yeah. Yeah.
Or if they like
Beth
go by
Williams.
Elizabeth.
Beth Williams, we know. And also Beth from Yellowstone.
Yeah.
You know her?
So I haven't really watched Yellowstone. I've seen the like clips. It's on my list, but
Okay.
you know.
Today's episode is brought to you by our sponsor, Columbia Family Chiropractic, with 3 easy-to-get-to locations, one in Forest Acres, which is by Trader Joe's, one in O'Neill Court by the DMV, and one in the Northeast by Sand Hills. You'll be sure to have somewhere near you. They offer a ton of services from corrective care, on-site digital x-rays, spinal decompression for bulging or herniated discs, dry needling for injuries, pediatric care, and a Class 4 laser. They accept all your major insurances. And if you mention this ad, you'll get a discount on your first appointment. Check out their website at cfc4health.com or Google Columbia Family Chiropractic. That's CFC4FOR Health.com.
All right. So talk to us about your passion. Like, how'd you get into this? Like, were you just always excited about?
So I was always obsessed with weddings. I bought magazines when I was in high school, not to scare my then boyfriend, now husband, but like, it worked. I just loved it. I thought I wanted to be a wedding planner. I did a senior thesis on wedding planning at USC. Graduated, got a job at part-time in a bridal shop, and kind of never quit. So I've just always loved weddings, loved the whole industry. It's definitely one of those things, once you start, if you can do it for 6 months, you're going to do it for the rest of your life. And I think that's photographers, wedding planners, all of us, we're our own crazy breed.
And wouldn't you say, like, I feel like I don't know. I guess the whole part of the wedding's tough, but like choosing the dress, doesn't that feel like a lot of pressure?
Yeah, it's fun though.
And you enjoy that, right?
I do, yeah. And I sometimes I kind of want to take the pressure off my brides. Like, yes, it is one day. It is a very important dress. But at the end of the day, if you get married, the rest is just icing.
Right.
And I think keeping it fun and light and not so serious kind of adds to the experience.
I like that.
Yeah.
So what guidance do you give when, like, are you really handsy and hands-on, or are you kind of, okay,
Yeah.
tell us about it.
So when I first opened the store, I did it by myself for a year. So I was working with all the brides. Oh, sorry. Hi. The first year, I took all the brides by myself. I now have 2 part-time consultants who are fabulous and made my life so much easier. But I'm taking appointments, working with brides in the fitting rooms. I think the thing I talk to them the most about, especially I think a lot of brides think there's a right dress and a wrong dress. And if I choose the wrong dress, everything is doom and gloom. But I kind of bring it back, and there's 1,000 beautiful dresses in the world. And I joke, I'm like, there's 1,000 beautiful people in the world. Once you say yes to your fiance, once you say yes to your dress, you stop.
Right.
No more trying them on, no more first dates, you're done.
Don't even look.
And a lot of them kind of laugh and then go, oh, yeah, you're right. This is,
Yeah.
yeah.
How far in advance do you have to pick a dress?
A year is the sweet spot.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm working with brides for an extended period of time. Most of them are made to order, so they're not just sitting around a giant warehouse. I'm calling in an order specifically for each bride. And they're just getting in the production line. It takes a while to make them.
Dang, that's interesting.
Yeah, and then alterations they'll need once they come in, and those take at least 3 months. So,
Well, and they're going to lose or gain weight in a year.
some do, some don't. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's the bride way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they mean? Are some people mean to you?
So I only do wedding dresses. I only work with brides. I do not do bridesmaids. I do not do moms. I do not do prom. I think that's where the drama is.
Yeah.
If a bride's upset, there's normally a real reason behind it. If her best friend's mad, there's no reason. She's just mad.
Yeah. Yep. I like that. Are you telling them, like, sometimes it looks bad, or do you just kind of keep to yourself on?
Normally they know. Sorry, my headphones are. Whoop. Wedding dresses are constructed so differently than normal clothes that I think a lot of people are pleasantly surprised. They come in with a lot of nerves and anxiety, and honestly, that's part of the fun. Is that I get to be like, no, you're beautiful. This dress is showing you off in the absolute best way. Yeah. So most of the time, if it's one that they don't love, I also don't love it, and I'll be like, yeah, it's not our favorite. Let's move on, because there are 10 others in this fitting room that look fabulous on you. So
You might say something like, hey, maybe let's cover up this part and like show a little more
not even
boobies.
boobs.
I call it the assets, especially when grandma's around, showing off your assets. Yeah, I don't really say like, oh, let's highlight something like this. They know. Women know what we want to show off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was asking you earlier, like, what yours was like, and you said you went strapless, showed off your shoulders.
Yep, strapless. It was a sweetheart, so it looked like the heart of a gown. But the most important factor to me was it was Swiss dots, so it had tiny little polka dots all over it, and I wanted a dress with polka dots. I saw it in a magazine. This was pre-Pinterest, social media, everything. I saw it in a magazine. I ripped it out. I figured out where it was in Atlanta. I drove there. I bought it.
Wow.
And in the last 15 years, I feel like there's been trends. And for a while, it was these really long trains behind them.
Yep.
And then I started seeing like really short wedding dresses. Then I started seeing cleavage, but longer wedding dresses.
Yep.
Then they all went backless. And now I have no
It
clue
does.
where it is.
So right now, basque waists are really in, and it's a little bit of a drop waist past your natural waistline, and then they come into a V, and that's a basque waist.
To kind of show the top of the butt crack a little?
No, just it's in the front.
Oh,
So
front.
it's like an elongated waistline.
It's like an arrow for their husband.
Kind of, yeah. No, but yes. Yeah,
That's the new
and
thing.
it's funny because I've been in bridal for 15 years, so I have seen the wheel turn. When I first started in bridal, basque waists were very much like, oh, that's gotta go. And same thing with corset backs, where it's a lace-up back instead of a zipper. We were kind of cycling away from that, and both of those things, basque waists and corset backs, had all but disappeared from bridal. About 3 years ago, they started showing at market again. And now they're back. And honestly, I love them. I think they're beautiful. They're fun. It's done in a very like fresh way. They're very flattering. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess are there like do you have a list of options like that? Like when you said strapless, I'm like, all right, I know what that means. But then some of the other things you're saying, I wouldn't even know to think about.
Bridal's crazy. It's its own weird world.
Yeah.
Mostly brides are just shopping. Like all the dresses are out on the floor, so you just
look.
going through. And most brides have a Pinterest board or they've pulled inspo photos. So from there, we can kind of direct them and be like, oh, here's that section, or we have a dress that looks exactly like your photo. Sometimes they have nothing, which honestly I kind of like too, because you just throw things at them and see what sticks and go from there. But bridal, the terminology, the fabrics are, sometimes I make stuff up. It's fine.
Like, so there would be silk, satin, cotton,
tulle, lace, Mikado, which is kind of like a taffeta and satin had a baby and made Mikado.
Don't know what that means.
Yeah, it's a
Sounds
fabric type.
amazing.
Yeah, fabric type. Yeah.
So soft.
It kind of is. I
about
like
wool?
Mikado.
What about linen and wool?
No linen and wool. No. There was a designer several years ago who tried to do an all linen collection, and they were real pretty, but if you look at it wrong, it's wrinkly. So,
Yeah.
alas.
Do you think women should keep their dress like after the wedding? Or
I think
what's the
most
process?
do. Yeah. So you can get it clean and preserved post wedding, and basically you're sealing it up in a box. It kind of looks like a doll box. You can still see, you can open it up and visit it, but once it's in the box, it should stay in the box. Mine's at the store, honestly. If anybody ever wants to ask, it's way up high. I'd have to go on a ladder, but it's at the store.
Nice.
I think most brides keep it. There are some like online resources if people do want to sell after wedding. And then I have a friend who has a high-end consignment shop out in LA. So I'll actually send some of my samples to her occasionally if I need to like rotate through.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I think a lot of brides are still wanting to get a fresh new dress for them.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah, the resale market is tough. And if people are buying a dress secondhand or consignment, like they want a deal. You're never going to make what you paid for it.
Yes.
So.
And most people are still doing white dresses.
Technically ivory. So white doesn't exist in bridal, or I do not have a single, true white dress in my store.
What?
Have you ever seen a dress almost like kind of like your walls? They have that like bluey purple kind of fluorescence to them. That's white, and it just does not look good on anybody. Sorry,
Did it used to be white?
I don't even think I think our parents' generation were wearing white dresses, but honestly, even their white was closer to what we're just calling ivory now. It's just a softer, the color's a little more, it's like paint colors. You go to the store and you look at 1,000 different shades of white, and they're all slightly different undertones.
Yep.
The ivories just have a little bit more depth and saturation to them, so they're going to look good on everybody. But from ivory, you can do like a champagne layer. You can do blush. I have one purple dress in the store. And then at least once a year, I get a bride who comes in and she's like, I want all black. And which is cool. I love it. A couple of my designers will do custom black. So we just order it for her. Wow. Yeah, they do have to like go for it. You can't see it until it gets here. You just got to go for it. But
so that doesn't, so like if white symbolizes like purity.
That's what I was, that's got to be a thing, right? That's why it was white.
I mean, maybe, but like that ship sailed.
I'm kind of shocked by a black dress. I could see it.
Yeah, and they come in, they they want black. And one of them was a Halloween bride, which is like so cool, good for her.
That makes sense. Do they have like gothic makeup on usually and like
No, and
Nose
sometimes,
rings?
so I have found bridal style can be very drastically different from streets. Like street styles are normal clothes. Walking in, I've been doing this long enough where I've had kind of a more alternative bride walk in. I was like, oh, she's going to want something like really edgy and sassy. And they normally go the most conservative, like full lace sleeves, full ball gown. So it can be very different. It's kind of a fun journey to take with people and see where their bridal style lands.
I think if my wife told me she was doing black for our wedding,
Yeah.
I think I would just say no.
They're always really beautiful. It's like it's one bride a year. It's not the majority, but
Yeah.
they're fun.
It just seems shocking.
Yeah,
They would look
that's why
like
they're doing it.
They would look like a bridesmaid.
No,
I'd be like, wait, where's the bride? It's like
She's right there.
it's like happening. All right, fair
Do you
enough.
get a lot of husbands show up?
No,
Not much.
no,
Really?
no.
How many per year?
Ooh.
Maybe one or two.
Yeah, maybe. And normally they come in because the groom's not supposed to
See anything? Yeah.
He's not supposed to see anything until the wedding day, until like the big reveal.
Yep.
So the couples that come in and both are there will normally start out being like, oh, we're alternative, we're cool, we don't believe in that. And then halfway through the appointment, the bride will be like, I think I'm gonna like show him all these, but come back without him
Yeah.
and pick one to surprise him. I'm like,
Yep.
That's
you
the right
are.
one.
I do get some dads, and I actually love dads in the store. Dads cracking me up.
Yeah.
They're like, how fast can we do this? Here's my credit card. Let's go.
Yeah, I think that's what I would do with my daughters too.
Yeah.
Like, you have a 1 hour limit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I was wondering. Time wise, what's like an average visit?
About 2 hours.
2 hours?
2 hours?
Yeah.
It
It's
takes
a process.
minute. Yeah.
So the dad has to show up. That's good advice. So I have to show up like an hour and a half in.
You be ready. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I just got to see like, here's the top 3.
And that's kind of how we organize the appointments is the first hour and a half is like making a yes, no. And then that last half hour is revisiting the favorites. And that's when we the magic say yes to the dress moment. We put a
Yeah.
veil on them. If people are going to cry, they cry. They say yes. They
Yeah.
celebrate. They get a dress.
You
Yeah.
ring the bell.
No, I'm not a bell ringer.
How do you celebrate?
I'm a woo.
2 hands up.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, I'll give
Can
you a good
give
old
us,
woo.
Can you give us kind of like a sample of what you would do?
I mean, so
Like, let's say that Tom just picked his perfect
Oh
dress.
my God, I love this.
Oh, he's like, this is the one.
this
How do they
is-
say it? Do they say this is the one?
well, there's a lot of it's cheesy, but they're glowing. Tears are actually kind of rare. Most brides don't cry, and
Right.
that's totally fine. But they're glowing. They're excited. I normally will kind of start with a yes question to make sure we're heading the right direction. Be like, could you see yourself getting married in this dress?
What's
That's nice.
If the
He's
answer is
saying
yes,
I look beautiful.
yes. And then I'll be, so are you saying yes to the dress? It's a roller coaster
That's
ride.
good. I love that. I got
Yeah.
chills.
I'm
See?
tearing up. I'm
Right?
tearing
It's a
up.
magical. It's really it's fun to be part
I
of.
like that line. Are you saying yes to the dress?
I mean, it's the TV show that you got to.
everybody gets it.
Yeah,
It's a firm commitment too. If
Yeah.
you say it like that, they're committing.
yeah. Now I do get some
No.
quiet yes, and I mean, normally if I'm asking the question, I know
You
we're
know,
there, we're
okay.
ready. Sometimes brides are more hesitant. They'll be like, I think so. I'm like, we need more than that.
Yeah.
I want
not
a
it.
solid yes.
It's not
So.
the one. Do they show up full makeup, full everything, or how many are you getting
Depends
plain?
on the bride, and honestly, it kind of depends on her personal style. Like some of us are full glam all the time.
Yeah.
Some of us are no glam, and I think they kind of. You should show up as yourself. If you are a regular no makeup person, you don't need to come in full glam and feel weird.
Hair, the whole
yeah,
nine,
feel like
yeah.
yourself. So it's probably somewhere in the middle, as far as how they're showing up. In a perfect world, I prefer less full glam because it actually gets the dresses dirty,
Yeah.
and then no spray tans. Please don't spray tan, y'all. Love you, mean it.
Yeah.
Spray tan for your own dress, not mine.
Right.
Yeah,
Have you ever had to kick anybody out because they've just been there way too long?
we
Where you're
try
like,
not to do that. If I'm in the store by myself and I have a 2 o'clock and a 4 o'clock, yes, at the 2 o'clock time, and my forward's walking in, I'll be like, I'm so sorry. My next appointment's here. Let's reschedule you something. But if I have the time and I think she needs an extra half hour, let's do it. I'm not gonna be like, well, that was great. It was lovely to meet you. You gotta go now.
Yeah.
If we can do it, yeah, let's do it. Let's stay.
What average number of dresses people are trying on before they kind of see it? Like, is it And I'd like to know record number. Like, has somebody been like 30 dresses and then?
Probably. I mean, in an appointment with me, they're trying on anywhere between probably 7 and 12 dresses.
Okay.
And 12's a lot. Like,
It feels like a lot.
it's a lot. To purchase, I think the average number of shops brides are visiting is anywhere from 2 to 3. But first dress, first store is a real thing. It's like a shockingly high statistic. And a lot of brides will fight it and be like, oh, there's no way. I can't have found my dress
Right.
already. TikTok says I have to go to 18,000 stores.
Right.
And I'm like, nah, what goes viral on TikTok isn't real. And it's like it's like TV. It's like Say Yes to the Dress, the TV show. Nice, normal people aren't going on reality
Right.
TV shows. So you're
Right.
not seeing a nice, normal experience on TV. You're seeing the drama. You're seeing the extra. Less is definitely more.
Now, if it's a crisis and I need a dress today,
Yeah, we're doing it. We're
we can make it happen,
We're gonna
right?
pray about it, and you might have to buy the tallest shoes you could possibly find. Wedding dresses are cut really long because you can always edit shorter. You can add length, so they're cut for someone who's about 6 foot. So if you're 5'1", I'm saying buy the biggest shoes you can and kick it.
Really?
But yeah, I would do it. I've had a bride over this summer recently who shopped with me on a Sunday and got married the following Saturday.
Really?
So you can do it. Your options are a little bit more limited. You don't get the alteration precision like you would normally, but like, if you won't get married, let's get married.
That'd be hilarious if they show up and they're like 5 inches taller than their husband. It's like, wait a minute. I'm saying, why do you have 11-inch shoes on?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
So I know some of the dresses, and I've been told this isn't as big of a thing anymore. The garter on the leg,
Yeah, we're not
where
doing
you
a lot
go
of
underneath
garters.
there, you use your teeth, you spend a little too much time under there, then you pull it off.
Yeah, no, I don't sell garters. Most of my brides aren't doing garters.
Yeah, but the dress has to accommodate
Nah.
all the way up the leg, right? I mean, you're gonna have your husband's head up there in front of your grandma.
So I did a garter toss. I was married in 2011. I would not do one anymore because it's weird.
Did your husband go
No,
go
he
up
was
to
good.
get it with his teeth? No.
No, absolutely not.
He did it? Oh,
No.
I went up.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, he was in there for a while.
Oh, it was a favorite part of my
By that
wedding.
point of the night, like no one's cute anymore. You've been dancing. You've been
Sweaty.
Oh no, I
gosh,
looked
it's a
great.
No.
jungle in
I
there.
looked better. Tom,
No.
I mean,
Maybe
Tom,
no.
Tom had actually been like rapping on the
No.
stage by that time.
Sounds like a great wedding.
It was a
honestly.
little wild.
Sounds like a good time. You did it right, except for the garter toss. But for photos, the brides who are still wearing a garter, for photos, you like hike it up on your leg because it's a little sassier.
Yeah.
Honestly, to wear them, it's more comfortable like right above your knee. So it's really not that far.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
a double. I think
Yeah.
Alexandria told us that there's a double sometimes. There's like a lower one that's easier access, and then there's a higher one for
Yeah,
later.
the one gets tossed, and that one, or you can have like a more sentimental one. Yeah,
What is the point of them again? Like, was there ever a thing that
absolutely no idea to
just like
harass the bride and
Yes.
embarrass her family. I don't know.
Yes, just to make your grandma a little
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I went to a wedding and saw one. So I think they've all but disappeared. Yeah,
I'm gonna try to bring. I can't wait till they come back.
I'm fine with it.
I'm gonna tell my daughters. That's like, do you want me to pay for any of your wedding? Just kidding. I won't. I don't care what they do at their wedding.
Yeah, I do
Although
say
a black dress, if they were gonna buy a black dress,
Yeah.
I think I would care about that.
to each their own. Everybody gets their dress.
Yeah,
Everybody gets
that's
their
true.
day.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
true.
and our dad's paying for all this too? Is that still a thing?
I mean, you'd probably like Alexander would be a better asking one of the wedding planners. I think that is the bride's family is probably still paying for the majority of the
Right.
wedding, and traditionally the groom's responsible for rehearsal dinner. That's kind of outside of my sphere.
Yeah.
I'm just doing the dress, and normally the bride's family is purchasing the dress.
Right.
Older brides buy their own dresses, which is cool. Good for them. Go get a girl. Sometimes the mother-in-law is stepping up. Sometimes dad's calling a credit card.
Yep.
I'll take it. I mean, I accept all forms of payment.
So baby bride is under 25.
Yeah, for me.
An older bride is what age? 30?
No, 30's still young.
Okay.
30's fine.
I think we got to go 40s
31.
plus.
I would say like late 30s, 40s. And even then, like, get married. Love is love. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
How many designers are you guys working with?
Oh, good question. 5-ish?
5-ish, okay.
Oh.
And then how many of them, like, so they probably each have what, 10 different
Depends
versions or?
Yeah, it depends on the designer. They all release a collection one does once a year, which I actually love. It's so much easier. Most do twice a year. They release in April and October. And depending on how big the designer is, they'll release anywhere from 10 to 25 dresses. Some of the like really big ones, which I've kind of tried to stick away from, will release 100 dresses at once. It's crazy. And you're like flipping through them and they all look the same. It's crazy. And then from those dresses, I select a certain number from each designer. So I try to do about 4 a season. So 8 a year is kind of from each designer is what I'm bringing in.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then how do you, like, for sizing purposes, what do you keep in-house so they can say, like, this fits or not?
Ooh, didn't think about that, but that's a thought.
Yeah. So being size inclusive is actually really important to me when I open the store, especially being a little bit higher end, a little bit luxury. I think bridal shops had a reputation for, if you want a really expensive dress, like they only cater to size 2s, and that's not what I'm about. So I sample anywhere from a size 6 to a size 26. Bridal is weird. A 6 is like a size 2. It's a little. But then all of my designers I can order in any sizes. I can do custom sizes. That was super important to me.
Yeah.
So my average in this store is probably like a 14, 16.
Does that rattle women that are like, because the size is so
bad.
much bigger?
It's the worst. Most brides are more educated coming in now, which is great.
Yeah.
When I first started in bridal in 2010, people would cry. Like it was a fight, or they'd be like, I've never been an 8 in my life.
Right.
I'm going to order a 4. And I'm like, that's cool, but like, it's not going to zip.
Why wouldn't they go the opposite direction?
Right.
I know. It's
Makes
the
it
worst.
simple.
Yeah. Some of them
They
are
really
getting,
want to mess with women.
it's hard.
On
It's
their
really
wedding day.
sad. It's and some of them are getting better and they're more true to size. So if someone's walking in like, I'm a 10, she's going to be a 10 in that designer, which is nice. I've just picked up Haley Page, and she has a like numerical size chart, but she's also doing, I feel like there was a commercial that did this years ago. Instead of a size, 12, you're a size perfect. So instead of a number, we're replacing it with something else.
adjective.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think her size
move.
chart is flowers. So you're like, you're a daisy, which is kind of nice. It just takes that like sting out of it.
Then you're like, all right, I got to look this up because I have no idea what a daisy is.
right. It just adds a whole other step.
Yeah, it is extra for me. but
What
it's okay.
size are you? You look like a daisy.
That's
What
okay.
what are you? I have no clue.
Was she the one that lost the rights to her
Yes.
name?
Yep.
Okay, my wife kind of
Yep.
filled me in on all that.
Yeah.
And now she's back.
She's back.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So see, if somebody buys Elizabeth Cole and you want to open another store, you can't.
Well,
Depending
depends
on
on
how
my
you
contract. I've learned you got to keep your name.
You might go Betsy Cole.
I might, yeah.
Betsy
Yeah,
Watts.
she couldn't do anything bridal. She couldn't
Right.
design wedding dresses. She couldn't do bridal. And she was really one of the first designers to really engage with her customers on social media. She's younger for a designer too. So in her peak prior, she's going to peak again. She was about the same age as most of her brides, and they were messaging her on Instagram, and she was messaging back. And that kind of like that third wall, I guess, had never really been breached from designer to bride. So hoping to kind of recapture that magic now that she's back. Yeah.
I don't know the story.
Yeah.
Does everybody know the story?
If you're
You're
cool.
nodding around,
I mean, if
yeah.
you're awesome.
If you're
Yeah.
in the Bravo
Yeah.
space, was it on Bravo?
I don't know.
Is that
No.
right?
No, my Megan like follows, like she's been a famous person for a long time and follow her. And it was like a big to do because they were still selling her stuff that she couldn't even, like when she sold her company, it was her name.
Yes.
And they kept up making money on it and she couldn't design or do anything. And it was all her stuff
Yeah.
until like the
Lawsuit.
yes, everything finished. And then now she's
Now
back.
she can do it.
Yeah.
I
And
see.
it's been 4 or 5 years. It's been
Yeah. Battle.
a minute.
What's the most expensive dress you've ever sold?
The most expensive currently in my store is $6,500. The most expensive I've ever sold, and this is probably like a veil, custom changes, was hitting around $8,000.
Really?
Yeah, and I think I was shaking as they handed me the credit card. I was like, "Are you sure?"
And
It was
then
beautiful. That was a great dress.
I would think so. Yeah.
But so the new thing is people buying multiple dresses. Are you just the main dress person and then they go?
So I'm just the main dress, and
Okay.
I am kind of a purist. I think you should wear
with
one
one.
and wear it to the bitter end.
Oh, that's a
Destroy
controversial
it.
take.
I know.
Yikes.
Destroy it. The dirtier it is, the more fun
Yeah.
you had. Your daughter is not going to wear it. Let's be honest. And if she does, she'll cut it up. So like, who cares? Wear it. Destroy it. I want it black on the bottom.
Jump
There's
in the
each black
pool
dress.
with it.
Yeah, jump in
Maybe
the
in
pool,
the
but
ocean.
like, no, not the ocean. They're heavy.
I could
It's
see that.
dangerous. Don't get in the ocean. Yeah, so I like when my brides are taking their mom's dresses and maybe reinterpreting that as like their party dress. But for me, and I'm the dress girl, so obviously the wedding dress is the most important. But
Right.
the second dress is never as good. It's kind of
Never.
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You only get to wear the big white one once, or ivory one, but wear it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, are you seeing a lot of nudity just with your role?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Like a lot?
Yeah. I mean, that's okay. That's part of it.
Pretty much. Is it pretty much everyone?
Yeah. I mean, you know, you have on underpants, but yeah.
Yeah. Because there's no bra. There's no bras in the wedding
No.
space.
Well, and everything's built in, which is actually really nice. Y'all don't know this, but strapless bras are terrible. They're
Yeah.
very uncomfortable.
I've tried
Yeah.
one on.
It's, have you? Good for you. Did you wear it for a full day? It's bad. So the way these dresses are constructed is you shouldn't need that extra support. You shouldn't need an extra crinoline. Crinoline would make the skirt like puffy. You shouldn't honestly need Spanx. You shouldn't need a corset or a bra. That's all in the dresses. So the best way to put them on is without a bra.
Yeah.
And I kind of have a spiel because especially the first time brides who have never put on a dress before, like there's a lot of anxiety and
Yeah.
I mean, it might be like the first time you get a massage, it's nice for someone to be like, here's what you can keep on and here's what you can take off.
Yeah.
So I just kind of have a spiel and say, you're welcome to leave your bra on or off, whatever you're comfortable with. When I try the wedding dresses on, I take my bra off. That makes them fit better. You do you. I'm also big. The first dress, I always let them step in by themselves.
Right.
I don't need to be in there while you're taking off your clothes. And then from there, I ask if they want me in the room. Absolutely. I'm in there. If you would rather me bounce in and out,
Yeah.
that's totally fine. Like I want you to be comfortable. I'm not worried about what's happening to the dress if I'm not in there. So it's each bride's comfort.
Yep.
Yeah. I see naked people all the time. I honestly would kick somebody out. So
That's your preference.
yeah, I don't mind seeing you, but like I
Yeah.
don't need to see you.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Nice. Good to know.
Yep. So
In case we get in the wedding space.
Yeah.
That's just the norm.
Well, there's got to be some second-time brides, third-time brides who are just already been there and
Yeah.
kind of know what they want,
I like a
right?
repeat customer. I'm kidding. No, I don't. I joke with my brides when they leave. I'm like, I'm so sad. I won't see you again. They're like, yeah, you don't want me back in there. I'm like, no, I don't.
Exactly.
I'm like, come back with your friends, sit on the couch. I want you
Yeah.
to be on that side
Your
of things.
daughter in 30 years.
Yeah, but in theory, I don't want to put you in a wedding dress again. Wish nothing but the best for my brides. But occasionally, especially in Charleston, I was at those shops for 12 years. I did have a few where like, you saw me the first one. I'm like, welcome back.
Are there any cool materials coming out for dresses?
Ooh,
Like stiffer things or
so
see-through?
like classic. No, we're in Columbia. Our brides are a little more conservative, which is good. Classic like French lace is coming back.
Okay.
It had been very clean for a while, so no embellishments, no lace, just the really like the silks and the satins, the really like slick looking fabrics.
Yeah.
And lace, it was always around. Like we'll always have lace dresses, but not as many. And all of a sudden, like the really classic patterns are back, the classic French laces. And even lace that we had been seeing had been a little more like graphic, bold,
Yeah.
bigger pattern. And it's kind of fun to see it go back where it's headed.
Yep.
And is there some pantsuits every once in a while?
Every once in a while, I had a few like jumpsuits in the store, but like they just sat there. So
Did they?
yeah, they're gone now. Yep.
How are you staying fresh in this market? Like, are there shows that you go to, or is it more?
Yeah. So there's two markets. Well, I go to market twice a year. There's New York Bridal Fashion Week, and that's just the easiest one for me. Most of my designers are there.
Yeah.
There's a smaller market in Atlanta. There's one in Chicago. But for me, it makes the most sense to go to New York, and it's fun.
That's sweet. Like,
Yeah.
how long is that?
It's about 3-4 days.
And then what are you doing? Are you just ripping photos of as many
Pretty
things that you like?
So each designer will kind of do it its own way. There's never, well, they do like formal runways, but those are media and like the big, Kleinfeld, like the big boys are at those, not the little small shops in South Carolina. But I still meet with the designers. I see the whole collection in person. They will have a model kind of rotate through all the dresses for us. And then after, if I have questions or if I want to see something else on, or we can get up and touch the dresses and inspect them ourselves. And then all the other bridal shops are there, so that's kind of fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you got buddies in the wedding?
I do. Yeah, lots of buddies. I have buddies all over. Yeah, buddies are fun.
You guys have like a text chain where you hop on like group thread?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
I mean, but in like a fun way. So my friend owns a bridal shop in Charleston, and she started in bridal because I worked at a different bridal shop than what she purchased, but she worked as a consultant for me and now owns that bridal shop. And we do market together. And it's actually wonderful. We fly, meet each other. We split a hotel room. We go see shows. We bounce ideas off each other. It's wonderful.
That's nice. So your husband, Matt, doesn't have to go.
He's gone once. Bridal market in April lined up with my son's spring break. So I kind of double dipped and made it a family trip too. But my friend Tierney was still there. So I was still marketing with Tierney and then like running and meeting my son at the Lego store. It was a mixed bag.
So you guys got to do a family trip to New York.
Yeah.
And was it like, I don't know, that many people and trying to work at the same time? Was it
New York's
tricky?
always overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like, when I come back, no matter what, my head's like, what? I saw 300 wedding dresses. What am I looking at? So it's wild no matter what.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your friend's name is Tierney.
Tierney, yeah.
I haven't heard that name before, I don't think. How is it spelled?
Oh, gosh. I'm really bad at spelling Tierney. Don't get mad at me if I misspell your name. Tierney.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
So everybody probably mispronounces her name constantly.
probably. But
Yeah.
she's wonderful. Yeah.
Is she? What's her like specialty or market?
She's doing her own thing.
Thing.
The Charleston bridal market's so competitive. There's 15 shops down there.
Yeah.
It's wild. I'm very happy to not be in that. Yeah. And the shops I worked for, the owners were fabulous. When I left, it was hugs and tears all around. They were super supportive. If I have questions about anything, I know I could call them and they would talk to me. So they're still friends. Yeah.
And I would imagine Columbia, because that's what I was kind of getting at. I was like, Charleston and Columbia,
Yeah.
do the dresses that work here also work in Charleston? When you guys are going back and forth, you're like,
pretty
oh, I
much.
love this. She's like, I also love this.
Yeah.
And you both bring it
Yeah.
back.
Occasionally there's a dress that I'll be like, you liked that? And she's like, you didn't? But I mean, everybody has a different flavor. That's what makes each bridal shop different. We carry one overlapping designer and then everybody else is separate.
Oh.
So we do that one overlapping appointment together, but then we're still like, ooh, what did your designer? Let's see me your picture. Show me this. It's kind of fun to see. So.
I like that. Do you do you throw your logo on the inside of the dress, or like how do you?
No, that's too much work. No, I tell brides where their dresses, who the designer is. And that's kind of part of it now is there's a little bit less of it. Haley Page was kind of the peak. Like people were driving for Haley Page. They were walking in the door and saying, I want a Haley Page dress.
Yeah.
And I've definitely found there's a little bit less of that now. Brides just want a good dress, which I actually kind of prefer.
Sure.
But if the designer, the name of the dress, where it's made, where their design headquarters are, like, I want to tell you. Yeah, that's all part of it. They all have websites. They all have their own social media. Yeah.
So if I walked into your store,
Can he, first of all? That's what I was
am I
gonna
allowed?
ask.
I mean, yes.
All right. And I said, I need a dress, and I have no Pinterest board.
Yeah.
Already a lot of questions.
I want you to just
Yeah.
make it perfect.
So I'm going to ask you when your wedding is, where your wedding is, and if there's any like feeling or color scheme that you're trying to accomplish. And from there, I'll kind of make you a variety pack. And then once you start saying, I love this or I hate this, we'll edit and add and go from there.
So even though he's a dude, you're doing that.
Yeah, I put a man in a wedding dress.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
What kind of, so because I would have thought I would go more toward whatever features I wanted to show up. To me, whatever features I like on myself is like where I would start. It doesn't matter where I'm getting married.
I mean,
Like if I want to show off my arms, that seems
I think
obvious.
most
or I
dress
want,
shows off the arms. Yeah, and a lot of people will come in and say, I want to cover my arms and I want to wear sleeves. I feel like my hair has gone crazy, but hey. And honestly, sleeves on a wedding dress, because they're sheer and their pattern, a lot of times will actually draw attention to your arms. Versus if you're in a dress that just fits your body beautifully, your arms almost disappear.
Yeah.
Like I'm seeing your overall silhouette, your waist, and your arms just kind of fade into the background versus like slapping a pattern on them and it's like, oh, there's your arm.
He
So
might have some arrows to
sometimes-
his arms.
Yeah.
I would have air. Well, and I would probably get him one, and I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna get my
We can
butt
do like
bigger
a
in the next
cuff
4
and
months.
then,
So
so
just
like it's like arm. That might
Yeah.
be cool.
Oh,
We're into
yeah.
that. Yeah.
cut. Well, what do you mean? Would there be like
Almost like
lace?
gladiator?
Yeah, I
through
mean,
it?
I don't have any in the store, but if someone's like, I really want this, I'll grab fabric and be like, let's figure it out. That's part of the
That's
fun.
a nice touch.
Yeah.
That's so. And then the people that alter it for you, are they a part of the designer team, or you just
They're
have
independent.
Other,
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the store, we're taking your measurements. We're looking at designer specific size chart because the size charts are weird. The numbers mean
Yeah.
nothing. I get as close as possible. But from there, unless you are having like a truly bespoke dress made for you, so like thousands and thousands of dollars and multiple fittings and they're draping muslin on your body, the dress is going to have to be altered. And that's where local seamstresses step in. So they're going to make sure the length is right. They add a bustle, which is where the train gets pulled up for dancing. And then normally there's some nips and tucks. We're ordering to fit whatever your largest measurement is. So based on your body type, if your booty's bigger, I'm going to order a dress to fit your booty. And then you take it in up top. And that's where a seamstress steps in and makes those perfect tweaks, goes from there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Measurements, is that tough? Is that challenging?
No, it's easy.
Pretty. And how many different measurements are there? Only 3 for the dress.
Yeah, bust, waist, and hip. There's more. I have a couple designers that like an under bust and a high hip, but standard is a bust, waist, and hip measurement. Yeah.
Shoulder pads?
No shoulder pads.
No.
No. I mean, if you want them, I'll figure it out for you.
I can see shoulder pads.
I do have some like puffy. I like a puffy sleeve,
Yeah.
so I do have some puffy sleeves you can add. But if you walked in and said I want shoulder pads, I'd be like, let's figure it out.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Hangover? The movie?
Yes, but it's been a while.
Where he's getting his suit made for the wedding, and he's like, "Watch it, pervert!"
Oh,
and
yeah,
they like
no,
lose,
not
he
doing
like
any kind of
loses it.
measurements
He's
like
like
that. No, thank
slapping
God.
his hand, and the
Well,
poor guy was
I'll
just
have
like,
men call and be like, "Can you measure me?" I'm like, "Absolutely not. You got to go somewhere else. I'm not. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to measure for a suit. You're on your own."
because you got to get up there.
Apparently, I'm not going there.
Yeah, that's right. But 3 measurements seems like
3
it's
bust, waist, and
awesome.
hips.
That's
Yeah.
surprising.
That's
to me.
amazing. Me
Yeah.
too. I thought it would be calves, legs, arm length,
Yeah,
shoulder width,
and
neck.
I'm not a
width.
math person, but I think if you talk to a seamstress or a pattern maker,
Yeah.
there's particular proportions that are pretty standard, so they know how to like scale a size 6 to a 16 based on
Right.
I don't know. There's some crazy formula. I don't do that part.
I guess height. You have
I
to add
zip.
height in there.
And that's where most of them are just cut long. They just kind of go ahead and over exaggerate that proportion, knowing you can always shorten a dress.
Yeah.
It's something I pay attention to. If I have a tall bride and I'm like, you might need extra length, then I can do a custom and order longer for her if needed. Yeah. Yep.
And there isn't a right or wrong to where it stops, right? As far as drag.
Yeah, no, I think it's personal preference. Ideally, we say you want it to kind of kiss the floor. It should just hover,
Yeah.
so you can safely walk up and down the aisle. No one's, you're not going to trip or anything. But if you're like, I like them long, wear it long. Or if you have awesome shoes and you want to show them off, wear it a little shorter.
Yeah.
I think it's all on how you style it, and that's part of the personality of each bride.
Do you have curtains at your house?
I do.
Did they? I was thinking
He saw
about
that when he was doing his market research.
I was outside your house. No, I was thinking like that.
Showing up at my store.
She's like rubbing
my
her arms.
house. I gotta go.
I was thinking when you mentioned like it should just brush the floor. I was thinking that is that the correct curtain one?
Yep,
Because that
yeah.
was confusing for me for a while.
Yep,
I didn't
exactly.
realize there was like a length.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kiss the floor. Just
Anyways,
like
that was a-
barely touch.
Side note.
Yeah.
Okay, marketing. Do you do all that for like your socials, website, all of that? Yep.
Yep.
Walk us through that process. Like, how do you decide what you're going to be posting?
Yeah.
How do you choose models?
Oh gosh. Models are mostly my friends or brides.
Nice.
Or now my consultants, they model too. They're great. I do not model. I put on like one wedding dress a year at this point. and it's got to be real special. I haven't done it in 2025. So
Really?
I have one. There's one I like that I would do, but like,
Ooh. Well, I have big news because
yeah.
I talked to your consultants.
Oh, gosh.
And they're about to bring in a wedding.
You're doing a photo shoot.
yeah, we actually did photo shoots all last week, so that's where we are right now. But I mean, the website is just trying to tell brides what we're about. Of definitely trying to ease any fears about size insecurities. Like, we have dresses for you. We want you to come in. Explaining, I do have I have some rules in the store. I do limit group size for the most part.
What's the size?
4 plus the bride.
Okay.
You can do an upgraded appointment where you basically buy out the store and you can bring whoever you want. We give you snacks, but you are paying for it. I require an appointment. I'm not there all the time. I don't just sit there. You got to let me know you're coming.
So you can't just walk in.
No, you got to call me. I mean, if you're lucky, you can, but I prefer the
you just
appointment. Yeah.
What if you just want to peekaboo in there and maybe like run your fingers through the dresses? Just
I mean, yeah. If I'm there and someone just wants to, normally moms do that. Brides, it's always the mom. A mom will just be like, I was on the street and my daughter just got engaged. I'm like, come on, take a lap.
on in.
So if we're there and you just want to do that, absolutely. But I'm not always there, so an appointment
Like
is...
your consultant, would your consultants let him? Like, say Randy's walking by and he's like, hey, I just want to feel the dresses.
Sure. She'd probably text me and be like, there's a man in here.
Creepy
Yeah,
guy.
let me tell you what. If you are not our UPS guy or a FedEx guy, or we are not expecting you and you're a dude walking in, there's a text.
That's great.
I like the idea
Just for, safety.
of renting the place out. I think my oldest daughter, I could see her wanting
it is.
like
They are
her
fun
mom
appointments.
there, and that's it. And I could see my youngest daughter being like, "Hey, we need 50 people in here so that there's cheering when I walk out every time." But is there like a sitting area? Like how would that even look? I don't even think I know. What's the picture?
Store is smaller. I'm about 1,300 square feet. I have 2 fitting rooms and then 2 seating areas. On a Saturday, we will take 2 brides at once, but like I'm working with a bride, Sydney's working with a bride, so it's still like you're getting me or you're getting Sydney, and Sydney's amazing. So it's still like a special appointment, but because it's smaller, if 8 people are there and 2 brides, like it's cozy. Yeah. So trying to limit. That's part of why I did it. And honestly, really and truly, you don't need 8 people telling you what to wear.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
What do you set the air conditioning to? Like, is
Low.
that
Keep
really?
it. Yeah.
Keep it.
Like moms will complain it's cold, but I'm like, the bride and I are sweating.
Yeah.
It's work. It's like physically exhausting getting in and out of these dresses.
That's important.
So there's
Do you have little blankies just in case?
I do have a fan for the fitting room, but I don't have the people sitting on the couch are on their own.
68,
fine.
like 68. Are you putting it at?
If in the middle of summer, yeah. I think it's on 70 right now if like nobody's in there, but we'll crank it down if we need to. And normally if I'm sweating, I know my bride is sweating, so that's when like the fans come on, we turn it down. So.
And then so somebody sets an appointment. There's a fee for that, right?
Not for the
it?
normal, like I call it my classic appointment.
Okay.
I do require a credit card, and it's just to respect both of our time. If you no show or cancel on the same day, I do charge you a fee.
Yep.
And part of that's just the appointment only. I am a working mom. I have arranged childcare. I have figured things out to be there for you. So if you are going to ghost me, I'm going to charge you.
Yep. I like that.
But for the normal, no, there's no appointment.
And so
It's
that's
just
the first visit? Or what's... or what do you...
Normally, brides purchase the first visit.
Oh.
Yeah, it more and more. Just I think because of social media, people just are way into their heads about it. Or we're having brides come back for a second visit, and that's normally a little bit quicker. But most of the time, if you're gonna say yes, you're gonna do it at the first time in the store.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then what do they get at that? Do you give them like...
A woo. You get the woo and some paperwork. It's kind of sad.
Really? Okay. Any champagne?
Yeah. Champagne and water in the store.
Nice.
We always offer champagne. The private appointment, the paid for appointment, they're getting the snacks. Get them
what kind of snacks?
whatever we're feeling.
Pretzels?
Yeah, pretzels. If it's
Crackers, cheese.
If it's a morning appointment, more breakfasty things. If it's an
Sausage
afternoon
link.
appointment, sure. It's a little charcuterie.
Sausage link.
No. Well, one of my new consultants, she's not new, she's been there for a while, she's amazing. Sydney can do like a mean little charcuterie spread. And so I've kind of been like, that's on you. Like, go get it.
Yep.
So it depends on the time. Like, a 9:00 appointment, we're not going to give them charcuterie, but she'll get croissants and breakfast
Charcuterie's
things.
nice. Stephanie Williams does photo. Do you know Stephanie Williams?
No.
Oh, she's a
But I probably
photographer.
should.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yay.
But she does like a charcuterie spread every time, and it's so nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then I get them a bouquet of flowers from Fern that they get to take with them. So it's on the table. It's pretty.
Oh, shout out Fern.
And then, I love Fern. Sarah's my friend. I love her. She found the space for me. I'm directly across her store. Yeah. I had just moved back. And I'd been kind of quiet. And my brother had gone in there to get his wife flowers and just said, Betsy's moving back. She's opening a bridal store. And I think my brother made it the car and called me and said, I told Sarah, sorry. And then Sarah had sent me a text message and said, there's a spot across the way. So that's how I found
wild.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So then I get engaged. I call you or my wife or fiance. You set an appointment.
Mm-hmm.
She decides like, yep, I want this dress. Then timeline wise, you guys are either pushing, like say it's a 6-month engagement versus a year versus whatever. Is there she pays for the whole thing there, or is are there payment plans?
Kind of. I prefer.
We're not
I'm a business.
Those,
I prefer payment up front. It makes my life easier. If you need to divide up, we do 60% up front, and then the balance is due in 90 days.
Yep.
And that way, honestly, once the dress comes in, on my end, it's paid for.
Yep.
Because nothing ruins once the dress comes in, we do a mini appointment where they come in. I have it steamed. Cheers with a glass of champagne. We try it on. If they have shoes or accessories, any questions, we kind of work through all of that and just celebrate the dress. Nothing ruins that appointment, like being like, and you owe me $1,600. Thanks for coming. So it's just easier to have that taken care of.
All done. Yep. I like that. And then my last thing was just when you first opened, what were some of the challenges you came across?
Honestly, I felt really well prepared. I was very lucky. The shop I was working at in Charleston, the owners owned 2 different shops, and Jody ran one pretty much by herself. When she went out of town, I'd run both, which was kind of wild, but we did it. But the store I was at, they let me do everything.
So
it was, So I was ordering dresses. I was doing the buying, picking out for the store. I was hiring. I was training. I was dealing with brides. I was dealing with tough situations. I was dealing with seamstresses. Other than paying the bills, which I now have an accountant for, I pay someone. Yeah. I was kind of doing it. So I felt, it was just an easy move. We were ready to come home. Both of our families are here. So Charleston's fun, but it's a hard place to live.
Do you ever sneak on a dress here or there?
I mean,
you're not into that?
No, I've just been doing it for so long. My consultants do, and part for social media, kind of going back to that, partly for social media to put things on there. And it does help. Like, oh, this dress, or if a bride walks in with a similar body type, she can be like, oh, that looked fabulous on me. Let me grab it for her. Or that one's kind of itchy, but I can talk through like what we can do to change that. So it actually does help to really know the dresses well like that. So I encourage it. If they're slow and they want to put on a wedding dress, put on a wedding dress.
Itchy dress would be miserable. Are there like little suits you could wear underneath, like almost like a spandex?
Sometimes they can line it, and everyone's more or less sensitive. Some of the beaded fabrics can get pretty itchy because basically they're sewing all those beads on with like a clear thread. And some people don't like that.
Yeah. How's the store smell? Good?
Good, yeah. I have a little puffer, a little diffuser.
Keep it fresh.
Yeah.
Eucalyptus?
No, it's...
Eucalyptus?
It's French-cade lavender.
I think that's a health one.
I've heard vanilla makes people buy more. Like I've heard some people will... Yeah.
Really?
Scent branding.
Yeah, they'll do vanilla because it makes you more inclined to purchase. But French-cade lavender, it's a Volspa, I don't know if I'm saying that right, scent. It's been my favorite smell for probably 20 years. So that's what I do in the store.
That's nice.
Yeah.
All right. And my last question is about your love story. Give us a little synopsis of how Matt did it, what it looked like.
They were at
A
the skate
proposal
park.
or...
Are you talking middle school skate park where they first held hands?
We didn't really date in middle school.
No,
We were
they
just
didn't kiss
I had
until they
a
were in high
crush on
school.
him, so he was
But what
cute.
was your story? Like, how far in advance did you get your dress? What was it like? And then how did he propose? That kind of thing.
Yeah, so we started dating our senior year of high school. We both went to USC. Our senior year of USC, he had gotten me a dog a couple years before, so we had a corgi named Ernie.
Oh, pre-ring dog.
Wow.
pre-ring dog,
Like you're a
Ern.
sophomore and have to take care of a living
He had to live with my
thing?
mom for a semester. Skanky
say.
mom. So
I would
Ernie.
never do that.
Never?
Never.
I love buying dogs for other people.
Yeah. How many dogs do you have for other people?
Take care of them. Yeah. None, but I would want to.
Well, he eventually had to take care of him too. So, our senior year of college, spring semester, first he gave me the stomach bug. I got the stomach bug.
From kissing?
I don't know. Just from general, we're in college. Who knows? The floors were sticky everywhere.
God,
who knows what was happening?
Yeah.
But while I had the stomach bug, he used that and went and asked my dad if he could marry me, which I found out after the fact. And then we went and had dinner, and it was just supposed to be a sorry, I gave you the stomach bug situation.
He talks to your dad. He's like, "Hey, I got your daughter the stomach bug." But I'm wondering
She's
if
fine. He brought me some Gatorade after. So we went and had dinner at Terra and came back. I was living at the retreat on Bluff Road. Came back, and Ernie, my dog, always came to the front door when I would come home. He'd try his little corgi little legs. He'd trot up. So my roommates had tied the ring on in a big bow. So Ernie,
nice.
So Ernie had come to the door and had this giant bow on, and I think I don't even remember. You're so like, woo.
Yeah.
I think he got one on me and asked me to be his wife, and I said yes, and then we got married.
Nice.
But
long
dress,
engagement.
about a year and a half, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, because we got married the year after we had graduated. The wedding dress, because I loved weddings, I
knew.
Pre-Pinterest, but I already had a wedding planned. I was ready to roll.
Yeah.
I got married at 701 Whaley, and my senior year of college, it was being redone, basically. It hadn't been opened, and I had to drive past it every day to go to school, and was like, that's where I'm going to get married.
Yeah.
That's where I got married. We got engaged, booked 701,
That's great.
drove to Atlanta, found my dress,
Yeah.
got it done. Yeah.
Sweet.
15 years
What happened
later.
to the dog? How long did the dog
Oh,
live?
He made it
No.
to 12. He was such a good
12.
boy. Yeah, we're on our third corgi. We just got our third. His name is Richard. He's hilarious. I love him. Yeah, I had an
Richard?
Ernie
That's
and
a
then a
good name.
maybe and a Richard.
Do you
That's
call
a
him,
good dog name.
Do you call him Dick?
I mean,
Here and there.
probably, but really what makes me laugh is, you open your back door and you go, Richard, get in here. And the neighbors are like, who is she talking
I
to?
love a good human name for a dog.
Yeah, I love it.
That's good. All right. Well, this has been great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
How can people support you, or do they go to your website? Do they call you? Do you want them to?
Yeah,
Socials.
website is great because you can book an appointment directly off the website. It pulls up all my availability. You can call the store. You can text it. I just have an iPhone for the store. Honestly, texting is great because if I'm at home with my son, instead of you having to listen to Scooby-Doo or whatever's on the TV, I can just be like, let's knock some things out. Tell your friends that are engaged. Come buy a wedding dress.
And then
It's
your
fun.
social media is Elizabeth Cole Bridal.
Yep, Elizabeth Cole Bridal.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for being on the show.
No, of course. Thank y'all.
Here
We're here for the health of it.
for the health of it.
Just a quick note, this podcast is for informational purposes only. We're not meant to replace your doctors, and nothing here should be taken as medical advice. Always check with a qualified professional before making decisions about your health. The views and opinions expressed by our guests or hosts are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of this podcast. Reliance on any information provided is solely at your own risk.